Hey there, I'm Mr. Alex, and welcome to Storytime. Today I'm reading Wiggly the Worm. You know, I was thinking that it can be pretty hard for families to find new books for their kids to read, with schools being closed and libraries being shut. But luckily, we can find free books online, using a PC or phone or tablet. My favorites are childrenslibrary.org and Amazon. I use Amazon to just download books for free on my Kindle. As I said, today we're reading a collection of short stories titled Wiggly the Worm by Arnie Lightning. Please follow along with me. Wiggly Worm lived in a backyard garden with his best friends, Snarky Snail, Rattlesnake, and Munchy Mosquito. As much as he loved wiggling around in the mud, Wiggly often wondered what it would be like to live in a town. Wiggly and his friends knew all about towns because they liked to listen to the kids who played in the backyard. The kids were always talking about how they had done this or that, or gone here or there, downtown. Wiggly knew that towns and parks and stores and restaurants and bakeries and places to get sweet treats. That sounded wonderful to him. All we have here is plants, he said to his friends. Wouldn't it be amazing if we had all kinds of places to go, like the kids always talk about? I'd like that, said Rattles. Imagine a 5-star restaurant where we could eat tasty little insects all day long, except for mosquitoes, of course, he added, glancing quickly at Munchy. Munchy laughed. I'd like a soda fountain where we garden creatures could order sugar water shakes and other yummy treats, she chimed. I'd like a park, said Wiggly, a beautiful park with a maze of fun tunnels to wiggle through. Munchy's eyes lit up. Oh, that would be so much fun. What would you like, Snarky? Snarky rolled his eyes. That's all fool's talk, he replied. Garden folk like us can't have towns, no matter how badly we want them. Wiggly sighed. But if we could have a town, what would you want in it? He pressed. A store, I suppose, Snarky answered after a moment. A store where I could sell pretty pebbles to customers. Everyone knew that Snarky's favorite hobby was collecting shiny pebbles. That's a great idea, Wiggly told him. He sighed again. All of his friends had great ideas. There has to be some way, he began slowly. To build a town? Asked Munchy, finishing his thought. Wiggly grinned at her. Exactly. We, the creatures of the garden, are going to build a town, he declared suddenly. Snarky rolled his eyes and muttered some comment about how impossible that was going to be. But no one paid attention. They were determined to follow through with Wiggly's plan. And so they did. Over the next several weeks, the garden friends collected trash that they had found lying around, from soda cans that had tumbled out of the recycling bin, to a weather-beaten cardboard box, to an old baseball cap that was the perfect size for a mosquito-sized soda fountain. The friends used this junk to construct tiny buildings. They decorated their new business with colorful leaves and flower petals, and they used rocks and pebbles for tables and chairs. Wiggly worked hard at making tunnels in the dirt for his new park, and even Snarky caught on to the enthusiasm and collected shiny pebbles for his shop. By the time they were finished, Garden Town had come to be, a tiny town with a soda fountain, a park, a restaurant, and a pebble shop. Wiggly Worm and his friends had proved that, with a little hard work and determination, it's possible to make your dreams come true. Now that's the end of the first short story, Wiggly Worm and the Garden Town, in this collection. There's many more, and I encourage you all to find it on Amazon and download it on your computer. At the end of each short story, there's a just for fun activity that we can do with our families at home. This one says, collect old containers and other trash-bound items in your house. With a little imagination and some craft supplies, I bet you can make a pretty cool garden town of your own. Glue the town to a piece of poster board when you're finished and draw garden designs all around it. That sounds like a fun activity. Now, if you guys participate and do this activity, please share it with us on our Facebook page at BGC Grand Rapids, Boys and Girls Clubs of Grand Rapids Youth Commonwealth on Facebook. Thank you so much for joining me this week, and I'll see you again next week.